feels like the Eurovision Song Contest. You may wish it... No, never mind. So she had a great time in Heidelberg, and so did we. Great time flat hunting, and having found the flats after Hilary and Janine walked about 6.5 miles because they couldn't work out how to get on the bus. I found the flat, which was great, and so we took her out there, and it was at that point I was told that in fact it was an unfurnished flat. So a trip to IKEA was indicated. And if anybody needs any lessons on how much you can get into a Volkswagen Golf, just ask, because I can tell you. I think Janine, well, I don't know, you were sort of like that on the way back. Yeah. It was a bit crowded in there. We had in the Golf a wardrobe, a bed, a mattress, a side table, a desk and a chair, cuddly toy, conveyor belt. Well, we had a great time, but that time was a wonderful time. And then she came back, and despite her best efforts, the University of Sheffield awarded her a degree in woodwork and ballroom dancing. So, throughout all this, there was somebody in the, well, I won't say in the shadows, because we were all aware of where he was, but somebody in the shadows who I well remember saying, well, if you're going to university, there's no point in us carrying on seeing each other because it will never last. Unfortunately, he couldn't run fast enough. So, we get Richard. He gets Janine, we get Richard, so it's looking up. What can I say about Richard? It's very difficult, you see, because fathers with their daughters, there might be a bit of competition, you feel, with sons-in-law and the like. It's quite difficult to do, and the trouble is I'm getting the hang of losing at the moment. Richard is just right for Janine, like two peas in a pod, but better than me. He's creative, he's talented, and boy is he patient. And the great thing about this wonderful event is that it flashed through my mind as soon as Helen said, you know, you are now man and wife. I thought, oh good, I can have my brush back. And for those of you that don't know what that means, you have to find somebody from the north and ask them what living over the brush is. Because when they moved into their upstairs flat, one of the things I took along as a gift to them was a brush. And I said, and Jenny said, what's the brush for? And I said, this is for your neighbour downstairs. And they said, what do you mean? I said, well, it's like a moving in present. You give this to her downstairs, and then she will know that you're living over the brush. But you've got to find out what it means, because I can tell by the silence in the room. So thank you very much for coming. We really have got... There will then be a slight pause. Was that the one about the old lady who got the intestine? So really, there's not... Well, I'm going to say there's not much else I could say. There's rather a lot that I could say, but you're all nice people. And you need to understand what a wonderful day it's been. It's been hours in the planning. Well, about 23 minutes anyway, but it's worked out really well. I've got a beautiful daughter. And I've now inherited another wonderful son. Hard luck, pal. So that's where we are. So I can say no more really than they make a fantastic couple. I'm absolutely delighted. And I need you now to be, as they say, in gentlemen's toilets everywhere, please be upstanding. Raise your glasses. And join me in a piece of toast for the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Pook. Thank you.
Thank you and good afternoon. It's always a pleasure to hear from a good speaker like Michael. Never fails to keep the attention of the entire room. Thank you, Michael, for everything you've done leading up to this day. And I promise to take care and protect Janine as well as you have over these years. I'd like to start by thanking our Minister Helen for a perfect service and all the support and guidance she's given us. Also, everybody involved at the St James Methodist Church, especially for the beautiful flowers. Oh, St John's. All the beautiful flowers. And thank you very much to Simon, Hilary and Brenda for the readings, and Rosanna who played the flute very beautifully. People have come from all over the country to be with us today. We have people from Wales, Dorset, Lancashire, London, Glasgow, the Isle of Wight and Manchester. On behalf of my wife and I would like to say we are all very happy you could be here to celebrate this special day with us. Especially Kate, today's maid of honour and Janine's sister. Having got married herself last year, I can't think of a better person to guide Janine through this emotional time. Just seeing her over the years, what a special bond you two have, makes me hope Janine and I have children who are as close as you two. Thank you for everything you have done for us, and I know you'll be a great sister-in-law. That leads me to Katie Corellius, who has been Janine's friend from the age of 11, therefore truly earning her bridesmaid status. She is now a promising journalist at E! Entertainment, and you can expect to see her on the red carpet interviewing all the big Hollywood names. She also throws a great house party. Thank you for all your help and supporting Janine over the years. So, Anna McIntyre, aka the Mac Attack. She likes to be known as, Janine's cousin, but is truly more like a sister to Kate and Janine. Has always made me feel so welcome at the baybutt McIntyre Jones pook family Christmases. Also, she makes great presents and is one of the finest nurses in Glasgow. And I think you're awesome. Thank you for everything you have done today, and I look forward to many more Christmases in the future. And of course, the man of honour. Roddy Norris, who looks like someone very handsome, I hear. Roddy kept Janine sane in her final year by feeding her pizza and taking her to dentist. So congratulations! You stayed in our hearts forever. It's a drag queen reference, it's okay. Yeah, no need to lip sync for your life over. I'd like to propose the toast to the bridesmaid and the man of honour. So please be upstanding. To the bridesmaids and the man of honour. And now for the motley crew who are my groomsmen. My eldest brother Peter, who has been married himself for 4 years. 5 years. He's lost all his hair in that time. He's always been there for me, be it Kung Fu films or VW shows. He's the best big brother you could ask for. Thank you, Peter and Caroline, for all of your support. And my new brother-in-law, Ian Jones. What a great guy to have in the family. I'm quite confident he can solve any problem. This guy's like an intellectual Swiss Army knife. And my new Christmas quiz partner. We have many years together, my friends. If there's anything I can ever do for you, just ask.
Same here, Richard.
And finally, my best man, Sam. Our gym widows say we're having a bromance. All I know is he's the kind of bloke who will never let you down. He has supported Janine and I in the lead up to the wedding in exceptional best man skills, and I'm sure he will continue to be there in the future. Now I've decided to take the moral high ground in what I say about him, because if I know Sandal, he's going to be very rude about me later. So I'll just say, thanks pal, you've been the best. Now, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Having known Janine for 6 years, when we first met, I saw a very confident, strong person who everybody loved, including me. She knew exactly what she wanted in life and where she was going. And after a few months of knowing her, she pursued her dream of going to uni in Sheffield. Now, we had the long-distance relationship conversation, and we spoke about how hard it can be for some people. But I just knew I'd found someone so special, someone who would still be thinking of me as much as I was thinking of them, regardless of the distance. So, thousands of miles later, hours of Skype calls, weekends, half terms, summer holidays, also Heidelberg for 9 months. But we made it, and here we are today, happily married. But we couldn't have done it without our friends, people like Nick Ratzlaff, all the way from California today. Thank you very much for making it special. Ruth Power, Rebecca Gibson, Becky and Don, Jason, Katie Corellius, Faye, Roddy and Rosanna, and my friends, Kate Andrews, and my friends Ben, Jess, Lou, Lee, Stuart, Kerry, Alex and Amy, Sam and Claire, and all of my work colleagues. Thank you all for supporting us. Now I'd like to say thank you to Janine. Thank you for being patient, honest, beautiful, inside and out. Thank you for being caring, loving, funny, and thank you for being my best friend. I know we'll have a long and happy marriage together. Finally, we have some flowers for the mothers for helping so much with today and the lead up to the wedding. They'll be here any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
It's a gift on our wedding day. I was ladders. Originally, Janine, this gift is redeemable at any time with every best wish for you both in the future, with love from Michael. So yeah, that'd be the ladders you never got on your wedding night. Well, thank you very much. Is that, you've got a set? Did you get a set? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can.
It's not like we can a cleaning company. So I'll pass on to Sandal, my best man. Rude about you. I've got your wedding present.
I googled the 20th of February 1982 to see what